Today on Grow How, we're going to do a simple PVC pipe repair. If you're interested in gardening, homesteading, tiny homes, good home cooking from your garden, please hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can get notifications of all my videos. Hey, this is Alex with Grow How, and today we're going to do just some simple PVC gluing. This is the thing on my most recent break that really made it so I had to go in and replace it. There was some weird stuff going on there, admittedly, but the basic gluing was wrong. First thing, I've got glue. I happen to have Christie's Red Hot glue. I don't know if there's any difference in glues as far as quality goes. There's different set times. There's some that'll set when they're wet. There's different stuff, but as far as which one's more quality, I couldn't tell you. Do make sure that you've checked your set time on it though. Since this is something I'm doing in the shop, we're not doing it outside, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's going to sit here for a while. That's okay. You notice I'm not got primer here. I think I actually do have a can of primer. It's about empty. It's been here for who knows how long. If I were doing something that were constantly under pressure, code is that I use primer, and really it's the best way. This actually just softens up the pipe. But honestly, this is on a zone. It's not constantly under pressure. The glue should hold, and there's not really much of a reason to go this far, especially since I would have to buy more, because this is, well, I was shaking and it was fine then, but now I can't hear anything else left in there. You don't need it for this, but again, if it's before the valve, if it's where it's going to be on constant pressure through the summer, you need to do something with primer. Right now, glue is just fine. Now the hardest thing with glue is always popping it open. Unless you're using this stuff every day, it can get stiff. And I'm just running over here. I've got pliers in my sprinkler box, but I have a vise right here, and that's good enough. So I use my vise, but I've also got a very large pair of pliers in there. Check. I know this is fresh. See how it's dripping? It's not like string. It's a liquid and it's dripping and running, but sometimes you'll pull it out and it'll like stretch. So this stuff's still good. Of course it should be, it's new. Now I don't like having a huge amount of glue on there because it's easy to overdo it. Now this is fairly clean, but I am blowing some dust out and wiping some dust out. So I'm gonna take this in and I'm going to circle it around inside. You notice how I'm not really doing it on the lip? I probably put more near the lip than I need to. I definitely, oh look at that. I definitely put in too much there. It dripped. It's got my threads dirty now. Don't want that. So it's okay to not be perfect, folks. You do the best you can on a lot of these projects. Leave perfection for the people who do it all the time. We're just trying to get a basic task done. Again, I put too much on the actual tip on this, but we'll be okay. I'm trying very unsuccessfully to avoid putting too much near my fingers. They're just getting nailed. And it's not because my fingers are getting nailed. I can deal with that. Dealt with it a lot if you do sprinklers all the time. But you'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to put it, and I'm going to push and turn at the same time. Now, what we've got there is what I don't want. See how the glue's oozed out? When glue oozes out like that, it leaves a weak spot in your PVC. So we don't want that there. I am going to say this is schedule 40. The schedule 40 is really on this size, on about 2 inches smaller. Really actually considerably juiced up from what it needs to be. Boy, that was one of my sloppiest ones ever, but it's done. And this will hold, even though it's not up to the standard I think it should be. Gosh, I didn't even get that in as far as I wanted to. It really should have been flush, but I couldn't do it. Also keep in mind, as you get older, these things get harder to put together. 20 years ago I gave up on doing 2-inch PVC, and now I'm struggling with the lighter, smaller stuff. So that's basically what you do. Again, this isn't a great job. It's gonna hold. Kind of ashamed of it, but I just need to get the job done. So I'm not going to go replace these parts and try it again, especially since I'm not sure I have the strength to do it properly because I just failed. Keep that in mind. This is a young person's job, somebody with some muscle. Don't forget to get your lid on quickly. And keep in mind, I've just got glue on the top, and that is going to make it hard to uncap it. On the other hand, it seals it and keeps the air out, so there's benefits. If you have any questions, please go ahead, hit me up in the comments. Thanks for coming along for the ride. If you're interested in gardening, homesteading, tiny homes, or good home cooking, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button in the right corner of the screen. And if you would like to view some of my other videos, I've got one right up here that might interest you. Catch y'all later. Manana.